Hello, welcome for this new game of Mage the Ascension. With me, Amalia Valls.
Hello.
Amalia will play Seren Vess. Is it correct?
Yes, it is correct. And yes, the sound similarity is intended.
So, let's start with the game.
All right, waiting for you.
You're listening, birds cheering. You're walking among the trees. You are in the woods. It's the beginning of Howtown, you think, somehow. What do you do?
Quick question. Do I remember how I got here?
Not really.
Okay, then I don't really care about that. Um, so I'm walking past the trees,
Mhm.
looking closely at the leaves and the patterns and touching um, the barks or like bushes as I'm passing by them. Am I wearing shoes?
Yes, you're wearing your garb as usual.
Mm. Does it feel warm? Or do I not feel temperature?
You feel temperature. The weather like warmy for this beginning of Houghton.
Hmm. Well, then the grass is green, right?
Yes.
So if it feels warm enough, I'd probably take off the boots and enjoy walking barefoot, as
Mhm.
long as it's not needles and pine cones on the floor. How does the woods look?
The woods look half green, half yellow, depending on how you looks at the foliage or the canopy.
Well, I'd probably just pick a direction which seems the most appealing to me, and once the shoes are taken off, I start running through the woods, enjoying the wind and, you know, the environment.
You're wandering into the woods. You listen to some tracks made by animals, but you see nothing.
Hmm.
After a while of walking or walking silently, quietly, you listen animals close by.
Does it sound like?
Hmm?
What does the animal sound like?
Um, it's it's big. Not as an elephant, but big enough to be dangerous for you.
Hmm. Well, mm, I'm interested in it. Um, and since I don't really remember how I got here, the reasoning is that basically the inner voice says that I have an idea what's up. Oh, by the way, actually, when I hear it first, so I want to go there, but um, I'd probably just like try and feel like around me, like um, how to say it. Mm. So if I'd be dreaming and this would be the situation, I'd sort of like just like make a feel around the inside, sort of vibe check. Um, because if it feels slightly ethereal or don't remember how I got here, then most likely it's a dream. So
It seems
can
pretty
I?
real to you.
Mm, could I though check for my usual markers whether it's like a dream or not?
When you dream, most of the time you are able to see that you're dreaming
No, no,
somehow,
unless I decide to remember.
unless you decide to not remember. Yes.
That's the point. I don't know.
Mm.
But
Yes.
since I don't remember how I got here, that for me would be a clear sign
Hmm.
that I can go and see what's going there through the forest.
Okay. So you're getting close from the creature.
Yes, with the intent to be, you know, undetectable for it.
I would like you to make a roll of dexterity plus stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Easy. Oh, okay. You do as you think to to be discreet as possible, but to your surprise, the creature that is not so big you thought it was is is a stag, a majestic stag, and it is looking at you, looking at you.
Hello?
The stag bow when you say hello.
I bow back to it.
It looks at you. It seems like if the stag was able to speak, it would marvel to know some secret of yours. But it is a stag, it cannot speak.
So it feels like it wants to know a secret of mine?
Yes.
Ah, but if you want to know a secret of mine, see, all the old folk tales say to look quite closely if something like this happens. So, may I have your name? And I smirk a bit because it's a bit of a Fey myth joke.
The stag bellow and then walk walk deeper in the forest, but wait for you to follow him.
Hmm. All right, I'll follow you. But just remember, I do fight back, if anything. And I carefully follow it, um, looking around if, like if the environment changes or like the general feeling of the vibe or energy changes, so to say.
Somehow, you might say that the the sun is going down very quickly, and the
No.
night is hovering the sky very suddenly.
Hmm. I'd look up because if I'm in the forest, I'd probably see a lot more stars now.
You see the stars clearly.
The Milky Way.
Yes, the Milky Way. You might be far from the civilization.
That's all right. I continue following the stag. Can you talk? Maybe telepathically? Wouldn't consider that an infringement on my privacy.
The stag only bellow.
What does the stag do?
It makes some noise.
Ah. Hmm. Okay. Forgive me for my paranoia, but oftentimes I wander these roads, and um, not everybody is nice. I say that to the stag as I follow him around, enjoying myself, actually, and um, enjoying the weather and the nature.
You enjoy the nature, and as you're walking, you are the impression to be observed, followed.
I look back. I,
When you
just a
look
sec.
back, you see nothing. You see nothing, sorry. But
Mm-hmm.
as you look at the stag, you see a giant man. He's really tall, very very tall for a man. You never saw a man as tall as he is.
Mm.
He seems to be an elder man with an unkept beard, an overgrown with mouse wearing clothes made of birch, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and also he is wearing a large birch hat and boots made of leaves, and he's looking at you. The tall
Um,
man. Sorry, what?
yeah, I look at him, uh, like more closely, and then say, "Is this your true face, or one of many forms?"
Do not respond, but he is looking closely into your eyes, like if he carved your skin with knife. He's looking for something inside you, inside your look, but you don't know what he is looking for.
Mm, do I feel like uncomfortable? Like there's some sort of, you know, influence, or is it just like more like a
This is a
look for
strange
some?
meeting, but nothing else.
Okay.
Very strange meeting.
Mm. If you're looking for something, you could just ask.
I will. Come to me, daughter of the dawn.
Daughter of the what?
The dusk, sorry, the dusk. Daughter of the dusk. Come
Daughter
to
of the
me.
dusk.
Yes, come to me, daughter of the dusk.
I approach.
Let me seize you closer. His piercing eyes approaches yours, and you're certain that what he is looking for is inside your body or inside your inner self. And after a
I
moment, yes,
Yeah, I just let it happen. So if I don't feel threatened or influenced, or like there's malicious or like intent, like sometimes in the people beings that I encountered in dreams, then I just let it happen because it is an interesting experience.
it is not the usual experience you have. This one seems so real and so strange. You don't know
There's
how
been
to.
some that probably came close, but I wouldn't be able to tell because most of that is inaccessible currently.
I have a command for you, daughter of the dusk.
command.
Yes, a command. You will see in time that this command is not just a command, but a request you formulate a long time ago.
So I had formulated a request a long time ago for you to command me to do something.
You prayed, asked it long time ago.
Ah,
Something.
well then, mm, forgive my previous sass. It's not every day a being such as you visits.
You are forgiven.
May I know at least one of the names by which I know you?
Some call me the god of the forest, others.
Ah, say no more. Then I am listening.
Follow me. There is
I
something
follow
I must.
the giant.
You have something you must see.
I'm always eager to see new things.
The stag let you go with the tall man.
Mm-hmm.
This elder walk very fast, maybe because he is very big, tall. And you arrive on a wooden hill. From the wooden hill, you can see a small distance, not so small finally. You see a city, you cannot recognize it. It's nighttime, and the city is far, far, far away. But you see it, for certain. The tall man indicates the direction of the city with his finger, pointing at it. And he say this to you. As you listen to the drums coming from nowhere. The forest god tell you his message. The forest might die. The forest might burn. It might endure the suffering and the folly of the mankind. But it shall never bow the oblivion servants. Hear my command, daughter of the dusk. Rally the spirits, the creatures, and the herald of the forest. Learn the old ways of the morning witch. Listen to the voices of the sleeping assembly. Through one of these powerful allies' teachings, you will become the instrument of my wrath. Now, daughter of dusk, follow the path of your choosing.
Okay, I guess a lot of this is still not understandable for me, but I guess all in due time. As usual. And I started going to the city.
You walk in the direction of the city, and you wake up.
You're
listening to your wake up your clock.
Yeah.
The radio is on.
Instant turn off and grab the dream diary next to bed and write down um, everything that was in the dream
Mm-hmm.
along, like right after like the dreams that I write down regularly,
Mm-hmm.
which interests me or have like some interesting context. Like the way the giant called me, how he identified himself, and especially about the threat to the forest from Oblivion or something. And after that is done, only after that is done, I close it and go out of the bedroom. Throwing a glance at the altar, the forest god altar, in the living room, cleaning up some dust from the incense area, and look around for my dogs and Miguel.
Miguel is in the kitchen preparing the breakfast, and the dogs have been walked sometime in the morning, earlier in the morning.
You're up early. That's new.
I was awakened by the dog.
Did they demand food?
Yes. I took the liberty to prepare a breakfast for you.
The usual that I like?
The usual.
Not too hungry though. I had a fun dream.
Oh.
Haven't had those in a while. And I go basically to the incense to fetch a new incense and place on the altar. And then I sort of, in general details, say about the forest visit and the stag. I don't go into the command bit because, let's see what that dream part was about first.
Remember, it was a dream.
Well, yes, but I tell my boyfriend the dreams, but I also sort of like keep that bit a bit less because I know he has some problems with dreams when he has dreams when he's summoned to the wild hunt by Odin. So I keep away from the sensitive topic so that he doesn't get annoyed or defensive. But in general, we just chat and I tell him about the dream that I had and that it was a really nice walk in the forest and we should probably take the dogs there soon.
You're surprised today. He takes notes of your dream, but you always do. But this time he takes particular attention to it.
I watch him closely.
Yes.
First time you're noting down dreams. Did you finally decide to take up my motto of letting the dream happen as it is, or?
No way, but it will be good for my next publication.
Next what?
I'm writing something new.
Oh, okay. I want to see it later.
And what you say is good material in order to feed my mind.
I mean, yes, I have noticed that. But also from the talk, I basically, keep away from the title, so to say.
Hmm.
The Daughter of Dusk, or like
Yes.
Morning Witch. So those, I feel like for now keep them to myself.
Okay. Um, uh, Miguel asked you if you are going to your workplace.
I mean, I don't need to talk about something with somebody, but it won't be long. So if you can drive me there, I'll probably be done like a couple hours.
Okay. You have received email, I think.
I check my emails, of course, as I eat the breakfast. Check my emails, check messages, um,
You're
and if there's not much, check like the news.
you're a couple of months ahead the release of an important web application for the company, and Babel Solution needs you to report as soon as possible on your workplace.
A couple of months ahead of the schedule, I'm not going to be undercutting the other developers who don't work as fast. I'll report basically on the about the completion of whatever is done to the expected level.
Hmm. So you
No
go to.
need to work no need to work myself to the bone.
My question is, do you go to your workplace?
Mm, what do I feel like doing? Do I feel like it makes sense to go out today of the house or no?
Yes, of course, you're right. You're a bit moody, and the day is not as bright, as shiny as it was in your dream.
Well, to be fair, that's if it's not bright and shiny outside, it's actually good because I've broken all my sunglasses.
Okay. But
And I do need to show up at least once a month, so if I hadn't showed up this month yet,
you haven't.
I can I can go and do it. Basically make the tick.
Okay. So you go to work.
Yeah, Miguel drives me there.
Yes, he drives you there. You arrive at Babel Solutions campus. How may we describe it? Um, it is an outstanding. Let me say that. It is an outstanding rave review to the future.
Okay.
uh, the buildings uh, that compose the campus are glass cubes.
I mean, as long as it's aesthetically pleasing.
No, it is not. It is just
Oh,
modern. Nothing
oh.
else. Modern and efficient. Energetically efficient.
Yes, but like there's like aesthetically pleasing modern, like like nice areas where to sit and so on, and most big companies usually have that. So, uh,
Other company put their budget in it, not Babel Solutions.
right, then I just like make my way past this whole aesthetic offense to my eyes, get in, and basically just get to my team.
Okay, you walk to the entrance. Security agents control your badge. And as you step in, you find once again your how I would say that your blank, clinical, cold, dull, empty, sanitized workplace. Your corporation likes the morgue or the mortuary, and they have made a lot of endeavors to turn your workplace as a hospital kind of environment.
Which is why I don't spend a lot of time here.
I don't understand why. There is a new policy enacted since since 2 weeks. As you see on the computer screen at the entrance of the building, no vocal contact allowed during the work sessions. In case of trouble, all reports are to be texted either to the help desk or the supervision. Have a good day. And of course, you listen to the company motto once you enter the building. The future shines upon you with Babel Solutions.
Right. I look at it, raise an eyebrow. Then I just smirk because the only reason I'm expected to come here once a month is to have in face-to-face meetings. If I'm just expected to send in reports digitally, then basically I just open my laptop, send whatever needed to be sent, and just walk back out.
As you walk in the direction of the entrance, you receive a text on your.
Check the text.
This is your supervisor. He wants you to write a report on your desk and test the new security element of your computer.
So I wouldn't have opened that message actually. Like so that like it's visible that it's read.
Mm-hmm.
I would have looked at it from my notifications bar.
Mm-hmm.
I look at it and I'm like, nope. I'm not the software architect of this entire freaking thing. Who gets to enjoy benefits for no reason. Plus, I've been employed here far too long for you guys to be able to pull any kind of shit on me. And my remote working is basically written into the contract.
Mm-hmm.
So I just continue walking out.
As you walk out, you feel something strange. As if you smell fresh air coming from behind you, a grass smell, and some mold scent coming from some door.
Did they maybe finally listen to my complaints and make an actual relaxing place to increase productivity? I mean, sooner or later, the only one who's going to be working here is going to be foreigners, because non-Estonians are going to be agreeing to work in this fucking morgue. So I'm gonna go check it out.
As you approach the door, you see something that is not common. Under the door, in the space between the door and the ground, you see some kind of light rays like the sunlight in the summer, but we're not in summer.
What area of the building am I in?
We're not far from the entrance. It is you don't remember that there was a door in the place you're looking at.
Huh. Right. Now that's weird.
Yes.
That's rather weird. And I am clinically attracted to weird. But also, I don't like the new vibes here. And my inner intuition is telling me, hey, get the fuck away. So I'm going to fish out a coin from my pocket, and I'm gonna like flip it. Basically, heads, I check the door. Tails, I get out of this this
Okay, flip the coin.
this horrible location.
Flip the coin.
Flip the coin.
Let me flip.
Do I need to roll anything?
I can flip it for you.
Okay.
1, 2, it is tails, and 3 and 4 face.
Okay.
It's 3 face.
Face is head.
Yes.
Okay, well, the coin has spoken.
The coin has spoken.
Yes. And since I usually agree to that, if I don't agree, I'd be like best out of 3. So, open the door.
So you go in the direction of the door, and at the moment you are about to put your hand on the door, you listen to the voice of a security agent. Excuse me, ma'am. May I have your attention a moment?
You may not have attention, but you may speak.
A fire exercise is about to begin. I would like you to vacate the premises near.
How convenient. How convenient. Did you finally build a location for the people to rest?
Follow me.
I was about to leave anyway, so I'm just getting out of the head exit.
You listen to people coming through multiple directions and heading outside the building.
I am walking faster so that I don't get caught up by anyone. Introvert mode activated. Pull up the big hood and just vogue my way out.
You're out. What do you do?
That new report, right? And the door. That's like something new and strange.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
So I'm going to basically put some distance between, where people are being gathered or anything, right? So that, basically find a nook or far enough basically to be able to observe, but not really close to them, so that if somebody tries to approach me, I'd see that. And just, sit down and check on my phone. Work, like Slack or whatever they use, and just, basically just look through recent conversations happening with the employees. Does it seem the same, or is it also off?
All the employees are the same people you used to work with from time to time when you're at work, but today they don't speak together. As you remember, the new policies enforce to not speak.
Sure, that's against the fucking law.
It is weird, but
I'm pretty sure not a single one of them would follow that.
I'm just surprised they do. they silently align themselves in the rest place and wait for instructions.
Uh, what about like the work, like Microsoft Teams or Slack? Like, clearly the work should have that because. Mm,
They're not. They're not all at this place today.
no, no, no. The Slack is sort of like Discord, but for offices.
Oh,
It's
oh.
sort of like imagine like Discord channel.
Mm-hmm.
That's like what organizations use Slack for.
Mm-hmm.
That's where like a lot of job communication usually happens. So
Oh, that's a different thing about the Slack.
yeah. So it's like very much like Discord.
Yes,
You
yes.
can have private messages and you have like channels. So basically, that's what I do. I open like Slack
Mm.
and I have a look at communications there. You know, is it also off?
People are talking about the new policies enacted,
Hmm.
and they are afraid that the company will separate itself from several people in the future.
Hmm. I'm going to. There's probably like I'm probably not the only one, especially from my team, who works pretty much almost exclusively remote.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like I definitely know there's somebody who doesn't show up also in the office at all because he lives outside of the city.
Mm-hmm.
And since the company didn't want to reimburse his gas, he's not showing up. So, and since I recently bought a car from him, I'm just gonna give him a quick ring.
Okay, you do it.
Yeah.
The man you're buying a drink doesn't feel.
No, I bought a car from that coworker.
Yes, but you're buying a drink today. If,
No,
oh, sorry.
drink. I bought a car from that guy previously, and I
Previously.
know that he works remotely because he
Yes,
lives not in the city anymore.
yes, but in oh, okay, no problem. So you got to see him.
I just call him.
Oh,
I,
okay. You call him.
like we're not like friends, but I know his number because bought a car.
Okay.
So I just ring him. Does he pick up?
Yes, you listen to his fancy message he delivered to any possible client before he understands he's talking to you.
Have you seen the new policy in office?
Yes,
And I'm assuming you're still remote.
of course I do. I don't want to
Oh,
have anything to do at this place as long as I can.
well, I mean, you're not gonna believe it, but currently being rounded up for a fire drill, and I swear those anti-vaxxers who claimed that this was a microchip meant to control it looked like that.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
do you know about the new director?
No,
Oh, they hired a new director and the policy changed overnight.
did they hire Elon Musk or something? Does he want to get sued?
No, I don't remember Elon Musk has been hired.
Well, yeah, I mean, then the policy would also be that you need to work 80-hour work week.
Not at the
Um,
moment, but we have to be careful. The name of the new director is Mr. Michel Raymond.
so wait, How could we get a new French director who implements such anti-French measures?
You should have to make some research about him.
Oh, okay. Okay, I will.
If I
Well,
had to coffee plan or a fort blanc, if you want to make some research.
I mean, yeah, thanks for the heads up. Uh, like, but yeah, like literally zero desire to visit this morgue anymore. Anyway, keep also out of it. I know, I mean, like we've both been vaxxed. What is really like vax control?
It was just a fire exercise.
Not when all of them are standing in line like brainwash zombies. Like, our team, do you honestly think that they'd be standing there as if brainwashed?
Yes, but not in the sense you think they might be brainwashed, but in the sense that they are fearing what the new policies might implies to them.
Again, weird, illegal. Um, and I get it if like they're like some of the new hires who haven't had like you and me like a freaking decade here, but I can't imagine like the other guys obliging to this. So anyway, thanks for the heads up. I'll look him up. Don't visit the office.
Okay. You spend the rest of the day doing your work remotely?
Actually, is it still warm outside in real life too?
No, it's today
Yeah.
there is some kind of mist in the city.
Then I'm probably going to go to um one of my favorite places is one of the like new districts, like either the art one or the really art deco one, and pick a venue where I'm going to sit and do whatever I still want to do about like work reports, and then basically get Miguel to pick me up.
Okay. Miguel will.
Basically, while I sympathize with other employees having to do what they're being told, since I'm a sassy bitch, I know my legal rights. And I know that, given that we're in the EU and everything, and there's like laws and regulations, somebody with my length of employment with 0 warnings, excellent, reviews and everything, deliverables. Basically, even if somebody dislikes me, there's little they can do because they can't fire me, they can't, what's that? Make me redundant, and like shit like that basically would cost them far more in money. So I'm not really that fussed about. And so I still find it strange. Like, the people are freaking strange. They probably remind me in the opposite way of the hippies from London who a long time ago made me also feel weird. In an opposite direction.
Yes.
But same vibes, just like, huh.
Okay. You spend the day having some kind of good moment, even if you're not in it.
Yeah. I'd probably also look up this
Go, go
the
back.
new director. Like
Oh,
Google them.
you Google him. He was director of a kind of market observation think tank in France.
Uh-huh.
He still he still has tie with his think tank, and he has also have some appointment in some officials, political officials. Ex- Sorry, he was an executive in some political branch of the government in France.
Oh.
Long
Well,
time ago.
luckily, well, can't be that here. Too bad. He's not a citizen.
He is not a citizen.
Not a citizen.
No.
I actually look at like what his political branch, basically like since I have like work prepared in advance, I'd basically, spend my free time just like Googling this
He
weird
he was
thing.
appointed by politics, but never was part of any political party in France.
Mm, okay. What about if I go into what if I Google his previous company?
Of course, you can. Have you?
And I specifically want to basically. So I'm probably going to use 4chan. Like I'm going to see if there's like some conspiracy theories about him on 4chan. Because why not?
He was employed as chief financial officer, serving for 2 years at Field Light Yield Ltd.
Fit light.
Field Light Yield Ltd.
What do they do?
They do applied science.
Okay. Well, sounds like his French mother was disappointed in how her son grew up. If I basically don't find anything suspicious that pulls my attention, I just basically send off my reports, whatever I need to do, and
Aside the fact that he is the kind of top manager that has a long legacy of work in important applied science company in Europe, you see nothing.
Somebody got really sold into the American corporate culture, except without talking. Well, that sort of like disappoints me, and I guess I just, like finish sending off my reports. Just tell my supervisor that since initially my presence was only required for face-to-face catch-ups and so on, given that everything needs to be sent in text, and I'm already doing that, I've already left, and since I am using my own laptop,
The supervisor answers almost immediately. He texts you that you will have a face-to-face appointment with the new director tomorrow.
I say tomorrow no can do. You know how my how my medical condition is. Since I'm not far out of town yet, I can pop into the office for a bit before basically I run out of.
Fortunately, the appointment won't happens at the office, but in a hotel.
I say sounds very illegal. Sounds very sus. And
It's he answers to you. It's a building that the company own.
that's great, but it's still a hotel.
Yes, this is a place we use in order to meet client.
Okay, so a restaurant in the hotel, right?
Yes.
Okay, because okay, so I basically what is my supervisor's name?
You can name him.
Okay, so I basically like, okay, Mark.
Mark.
I know that social cues are sometimes difficult for you to understand, but when you say to somebody that they're meeting off-site in a hotel with their new boss, who is hierarchically in the organization is way more higher, you're basically opening up yourself to a sexual harassment case. Okay?
I be there.
And it sounds weird.
I understand. I be there. I forgot to mention it.
Okay. A bit better. But you should say that we're meeting in the hotel's restaurant. Can we do that today? Because
Sorry, but Mr. Raymond won't be available until tomorrow at 11 o'clock.
can you do later?
It's difficult to delay such kind of man.
Tell me about it. I've been through our manager program development training. Fine. 11 restaurant. I'll be there. How long will the meeting take place?
I think 1 hour will be sufficient in order to eat and talk about your new your new function inside the company.
Okay, let's talk, but you know how the legislation goes.
I know. That's why I will be there.
All right. Okay, well, I'll have my boyfriend drive me. He can take the chance to walk our pups while we're having a talk. Oh, by the way, is the restaurant dog friendly?
Sorry, the restaurant
Is
is?
the restaurant dog friendly?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. If my baby pitches a fit, she can stay with me while we have the chat. And I just sent a winky face because Mark should know that I have a very big dog.
Mark smile. Back.
Okay. Well, okay. I mean, weird, but I mean, my work's for today is done. So close the laptop and basically, did I know if Miguel today has like lessons or like writings? Like, is he writing today?
Miguel takes the
Do I know
time
that?
to accompany you home. As you see, Miguel is not in the same mood he is
Okay.
when you call him in order to.
You okay? Do you want me to grab a taxi?
No, I'll be there in time. Just give me.
Okay. Well,
14
I'm here.
minutes.
Yeah, I'm here, not at the office, by the way. We have a new, most peculiar director. So I left and sat somewhere far more aesthetically pleasing. There's some more weird stuff, but I'll tell you in the car.
Okay. Miguel arrives. You see him a bit tense, but
You all
he
right?
tries to hide it behind a smile.
Are you okay?
Everything's okay.
What happened?
Nothing.
You know I hate lies.
Okay. Uh, let's say that I have an appointment with my editor tomorrow.
Really?
Yes?
What time?
11 o'clock? Why?
Oh, really? Huh. So, my workplace implemented a no talking rule in the office, and everybody, despite it being clearly illegal, was following it like robots. And after basically me being me, I have a meeting with the new director who implemented this uh, clownish policy. Also at 11.
I will make some research about it if you allowed me to do it.
I mean, I did research him, but I didn't even find a single conspiracy, like, on him. Seems pretty sweet jacket, but also, you know what's the weirdest part?
Hmm?
This bullshit is implemented by a French person. You know, they go on vacation for a whole freaking month in July or August. They love vacation. They love going out to lunch. They love talking. But, like, I don't know. And everybody was following it. Like, even those who are, like, in the same, like, so to say, privileged position as me. So, you know, even they were following it. But I called the other guy, you know, the one we bought our car from. He wasn't in the office. He seemed fine. But yeah, I was thinking of taking Ray tomorrow to the meeting, because at first the manager said, "Oh, you will be meeting this guy at 11 a.m. in the hotel." And I'm like, "Excuse me? What the fuck do you mean in the hotel?" Well, yeah, okay, he misspoke, as usual he does. So it's in a restaurant, and he'll also be there. But yeah, freaking weird. So I was like, "Oh, can I take my dog with me?" Because, you know, Ray is big and often scary to people. So I figured she'd be a nice emotional backup plan.
The essence of Miguel is silence. You see that what you said preoccupy him.
Okay, what's up? Usually when I go all into my conspiracy, oogly boogly stuff, you are the voice of reason.
Yes, but this time I do not like the sound of what you're talking.
Well, neither do I. It smells sus. It smells weird, and mm,
I'd like
it
to have.
feels off.
I need to to call some friends.
Well, here's the thing. I was hoping that tomorrow at 11 a.m. you could have brought me to that place, you know, like with our pups.
Oh,
I take Ray to the restaurant with me. You walk with
okay.
Mom
I will
around.
postpone my appointment with the
Okay,
editor.
excellent. Because I was just hoping that you could be like somewhere around, you know, just in case. I mean, it's an open hotel. Like the restaurant is open to all visitors. So technically, nothing is stopping you from going there and enjoying a meal with, you know, like buying your own meal. But it feels really weird. Like,
Okay, but what's the name of the hotel?
I give him the hotel
Okay,
name. It's probably gonna be Hilton
Riverbend
Hotel.
Hotel. What a strange name for an hotel.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, it's a normal for Estonia name.
Yes, maybe, but it's weird.
But yeah, apparently my company owns that hotel.
Okay,
But yeah, I
tomorrow I will
would
be by your
really,
side.
yeah, like basically, let's do it in a way that, you know, you come along, but you know, you get your own table with, um, mm, then maybe we should take only one dog, because otherwise Malkov and Ray are gonna like interact,
Hmm.
you know. So maybe one dog at home and Ray with us, or Malkov since he really seems to like me. Either way works.
Okay. You go back home, eat, have good time.
And I do a cleanse of the house of the
Yes.
energy, because it feels weird and it feels off. So basically, I burn some herbs to
Mm.
clear the vibes and reset myself. Mm,
And when you open your eyes, you're once again in the woods.
okay. Well, I suppose I follow the direction that I feel is the right direction.
The right direction. Okay. Once again, it seems more real than what you lived before. You walk your way until you meet you feel some kind of smoke.
Hmm. I follow the smoke, so say like the scent of the smoke.
Okay, you follow the smoke. You don't know if it is a mist or some smoke.
Does it smell?
It smells, but
Does it smell?
it smells, but you cannot tell what it smells. It's for you. It smells like some kind of
Chemicals?
no, some kind of perfume, but natural perfume. No,
Then I just follow.
you follow.
I mean, hardly think that Silent Hill mist is going to smell like a natural perfume.
Okay. You walk a moment. That's set. And to your surprise, you you see something behind the smoke.
Like a bit inspired.
A woman,
A
a strange woman
woman.
that appears from time to time in the smoke. Like if
Because I want to see. I sort of like try and like do a deep breath and like blow at the smoke. Um, the idea is that I'm trying to blow with wind the smoke away.
Mhm.
That's my intent.
as you approach the smoke and smell it, breathe it, you listen to a voice, sorry. Come. I've waited long for you.
It is polite to identify oneself.
Of course, she said, bowing slightly. I am the Dusk Lady.
I bow in response. Last time in this dream, I was called Daughter of Dusk.
Maybe because we are connected somehow.
Maybe.
Follow me.
Does it feel like we're connected?
We are.
No. I feel like that's my question.
How does it feel
Like,
that we are connected?
mm-hmm,
Yes, you have the impression to know her somehow from a very
mm-hmm.
long time, like if you were besties or something like that.
Okay. Then I go.
As you follow her, you you see you see two paths clearly appearing in your mind and under your feet. One lead to another woman, a commanding and strong woman. You never saw her before, but you know that she is important somehow. The other one leads
What does
to.
she look like?
mm,
The first woman.
you don't know if you might describe her as a hag or a witch.
Hmm.
Depends. Depends
Okay.
maybe on the light.
Mm-hmm.
The second pass leads to some kind of strange lodge where you think that people are waiting for you, but only one.
To the hack. And as I approach her, I say, uh, basically, I greet her, "Hello, Grandma."
I'm not your grandma.
It is the polite. It is actually, here's the thing. When I call her "Hello, Grandma," it is the way that for example, witches like Baba Yaga are
Mhm.
referred to in the folk tales. So that is sort of
Ah,
say,
you speak from the hag, yeah.
yeah. So I basically I nod to the woman and I pick the path to go to the hag, the old woman, and when I approach her, I basically bow to her and say, this time in Russian, I basically greet her like sort of in the same manner that Baba Yaga is greeted in Slavic folktales, which is greetings, grandma, but it's like a very like affectionate way of greeting her.
You walk in the direction of a swamp. You see some kind of you see some kind of will o' the wisp,
Ah, uh,
and you can watch not a hag, but in fact um, a tall, beautiful, very beautiful woman. She is wearing some undefined, very how may I say that? Very common clothes, and she seems to weep in front of what seems to be a tomb.
wait, you know, I watch her. It is rude to interrupt witches of the forest or the bog.
After a short while, she stops to weep and turn her face in your direction.
Mm. I reach for like a napkin. Well, not a napkin, a tissue,
Mhm.
and offer her that and ask her, "What makes you sad?"
I lost someone important to me. You have come the day my mourning finally ends. My name is Esme.
May.
Nice to meet you.
I am called Seren. Nice to meet you too.
As I stand before you, I shall remember that I have I haven't seen too many flowers as you are, torn off the world of the old ways. But don't be afraid. Provided you want it, I may teach you the old ways in order to prepare yourself for the coming of a new dawn.
Will be. This makes me excited. But I contain it to basically preserve the modicum of, um, ceremony, so to say. And bow to her and say, I would be honored to learn the old ways from you.
She kneeled too and take your hand and helps you to get up.
Mhm.
Come, we have a lot of things to discuss.
I follow her, as I usually do in dreams when nobody's threatening me. Go along for the ride. Enjoy the freedom and the magic.
Esme introduce you to her shack. Inside, you find some.
I look underneath. I look underneath the shack to see if there's like chicken legs.
No, not today. But maybe another day. Today, you see in their shacks dozens of ingredients from floral decoction, old mushrooms brew, wood incense, fruit baskets, and different cauldron, and a fireplace with a giant kettle in it. The shacks seem welcoming, and a bird, a raven, is watching you.
I raise my hand in greeting to the raven, but it's more of a deadpan yo. Because these ravens oftentimes play with my dog, or rather bully her a bit if she tries to scare them. So yeah, it's a more of a very, how to say, like a greeting to an old friend or acquaintance. There's a lot of ravens around my home.
The bird croak in your direction and take off. Esme tells you that you don't have to be afraid of the raven. He is a bit silly today. Do this in order to impress you.
I looked at her. Well, see, once I was playing with my dog and throwing the ball for her, and I accidentally once almost hit a raven. I got really, really offended. Really offended. So, I make sure to say hi to every raven, just, like to remind, like, I'm very sorry for almost hitting you with a ball. I didn't mean to.
That's
They,
life.
yeah, but I think they like it.
We don't know.
it. Well, they play with my dog sometimes.
Hmm. I've invited you to talk about something that is important regarding the fate you're choosing for yourself.
Wasn't for something, but I guess you always are.
As you see, the roots are being corrupted.
Hmm.
Undead sorcerers roam the roots, driving out all the forest guardians.
Hmm.
It is a very difficult time we're facing. However, new allies like you arrive by some kind of magic from the southern regions. I expect you be the head of an alliance you will broker, provided you like the idea.
Wait, can you repeat the last sentence?
Sorry?
Can you repeat the last sentence?
Yes. An alliance must be broker with them, and I think you will play an important role in this.
Um, I just like raise one hand, just to be very sure. I have very little patience, so if whoever the alliance need to be brokered with are unreasonable or stupid, I might not be the best sweet talker you could find for that.
If
But
this,
overall, I'm good at it.
if the sacred forest is to be saved and healed, I won't need a sweet talker. I will need someone who command, someone who is strong enough to raise the forest defense.
Yeah, I do have skills at that. Listen, when I try. I don't always try.
In this case, I might reveal you what they are seeking. The undead sorcerers have not just killed my soulmate. In their quest for power, they are looking for something beneath the forest. I don't know what it is, but it must
Okay.
not be awakened at all.
First of all, when you're speaking of undead sorcerers, are you speaking of Cachet, the legendary um creature of the underworld, or are you speaking more of something else? Because if you're speaking of Cachet, mm, I, I, I mean,
I'm not speaking of cachet.
but then wait, the undead sorcerers? What are those?
I don't know. They came from
Okay,
nowhere decades ago.
okay. How do I know that they're undead sorcerers?
You will
Do they
in
have?
time. I will teach you how to see them.
Okay. Mhm. So again, some foreign power is coming here and trying to find something in our forest, huh?
Mhm. But the time is not for you to be teach by now. The time for you now is to celebrate. Come with me to celebrate life and death.
Okay. Sounds like my kind of party. And I follow her.
You follow her. As you follow her, you see that she undressed herself, not paying any attention to you, and walk out the swamp.
Oh, then I also drop my clothes and follow her out into the swamp. And think to myself that this is very much like Master and Margarita scene of reaching a witch Sabbath in the forest.
You reach some kind of sacred grove, at least for Asme, and she starts to sing for you. You know that what she's singing is not just a complaint, but a message of hope she plays in her apprentice. And then she asks the Mother of All to bless her new apprentice. After a moment, you feel some warm in you, something so deep that you understand the answer of the mother.
I whisper a thank you into the air with my eyes closed and basically to feel all of this energy sensation.
Mhm. At the end of her dancing and singing, she finally comes towards you, put her arms her arms around your neck, and saying this: "Find me when you're awakened. Wake up!" And you wake up.
This time, I don't write it down into a notebook because the dream felt so real. I know it's not really going to like fade away from my mind.
Mhm.
Um, and I check the clock uh, and look outside the window, and also see, is Miguel still sleeping or awake?
Miguel is sleeping today. Deeply.
Yes. And I just, like go out of bed,
Mhm.
give the dog some food, and sort of like look outside and look at the weather and the vibe.
The weather, the weather like yesterday is moody. You have a bit of mist, no sun. Well, it's 9 o'clock, and maybe it's gonna be some kind of rainy day, mist and rainy day. Not a good day.
What time is it?
9 o'clock.
Well, since I have to be seen by people today, um, better go have a shower and make myself presentable. And after that's done, um, I'm going to sort of like have a cigarette on the balcony and just like look outside on the highway, on the people,
Mhm.
because basically it's sort of like this like pattern matching, because I'm used to a certain, like this is 9 a.m. There's gonna be this many people or so on outside. And I just look around like, does it feel off?
A bit.
Am I just am I just looking for something to be off because it makes me happy to go into something weird? Or is it basically, is it my overactive imagination? That's my basically reasoning. Like, well, either I'm. So basically, my reasoning is, well, either something is off, or I'm just looking for something to be off, because it's definitely going to be way more fun than meeting that blue collar square. And today, because I would be meeting the blue collar square, so to say, I'm going to take out from my jewelry box at the altar. I'm going to take out my jewelry, which is usually there in a pomegranate box. I'm going to take out the silver rings and earrings with different gems that have protective or warding qualities. It's sort of like putting on armor in a sense, and because most of the time they're in basically at the altar in a specific copper box, it feels like let's say like a ritual, so to say. And I wear full black.
Okay.
With a long skirt.
You wear what kind of clothes?
I'll sort of say like a long velvet skirt, pointy black boots, blouse, also black, with like a silver traditional Estonia brooch. Earrings with obsidian, some rings, silver with some moonstone. And because subconsciously, and this is like Seren for me, it's sort of like it's maybe yes, maybe no. Either way, let's play a game, so to say. I take safety pin and put it on the inside of the blouse so that it's not visible, but pin it. It's basically, so to say, a tradition, superstition, that if you don't want, so to say, the evil eye, you have somewhere a safety pin where it's not visible.
I see. Okay. In your case, I will say that that's good precaution.
Say how to say, maybe yes. The new manager is a evil wizard or alien who can brainwash people. Maybe he's just a blue-collar manager who's really, really boring. Either way, the whole outfit is like goth witchy vibes, and either way, if he's the supernatural option, I'll be coming prepared, so to say, even if it doesn't work. Who knows? But if he's just a regular blue-collar guy, this will still basically, so to say, pull the rug from under his feet.
Okay. The Miguel wake up. He's a bit moody, but as soon as he watches you, he tries to hide it the best he can.
So which dog we're taking to the blue-collar meeting?
The one you love the most.
That's unfair.
If I
That's unfair.
Okay. Ray?
You can't say that.
Ray.
Fine, I'll take Ray. She will most likely provide, like, if I get annoyed, she will start acting like a brat and provide a reasonable excuse to leave.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, okay, I'll take Ray.
Ray is a bit
Uh,
moody too.
so I give her a lot of pets and say, we're gonna go out today, you and me, and you're gonna get snacks. And then I basically just like look at her like it was a conspiracy and lean over and whisper to her, and if you think something is sus, you can totally throw a fit so that I have the excuse to apologize and we can go home. Okay? You're my wingman. And I pat her and give her treats.
You bark with some kind of pleasure.
Yeah, so basically, um, we, I don't really eat this morning.
Mhm.
More like, actually take like a little like sip of like homemade liquor,
Mhm.
from Blueberry. Um, basically I just like look around like apple, blueberry, or plum, and then I'm like, feels like blueberry matches the vibes more. Mm. And then, um, and then once we're ready, I'm just like, well then, shall we?
Okay.
Um, you can like be parked outside, mm, or however you think is appropriate. Just none of them know who you are, so just like, if you go into the restaurant, sit, like go separately from me so it doesn't seem like we arrived at the same time.
Mhm.
Plus, if you're actually like directly in the restaurant, there's a high chance that Ray would, go to you at some point. Um, so it would be best if like, you know, Ray doesn't run to you to get treats or pets.
I do my best. Trust me.
Okay. If anything, just pretend like you don't know this dog and you love her very much and be like, oh, it's okay, I love dogs. You
Everything's
know
will
the
be
drill.
okay. Everything's will be okay. I'm with you.
Okay? And um I feel like it's like a bit mushy, but also embarrassed, but also like, we're going to a work thingy, and that's basically like a battle of wills, so
I do understand. And he smile a bit.
Um anyway, let's get this over with. I don't want to give them more of my time than they're obliged to.
Okay.
And after giving Malkov enough pets and treats, so that he doesn't feel alone at home, we take Ray and go to the location.
Okay.
And at the location, I'd basically exit the car with Ray before Miguel, um, and then go in.
Okay. You arrive with the car near a riverbank.
Mm-hmm.
I see. I show you some images.
Mm-hmm.
Um, well, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
This is an external view of the place.
Mm-hmm.
Um, as you arrive, the hotel manager comes to you and bring you to a salon
Mm-hmm.
in order to have an appointment, and maybe if you like to stay, you can eat at the restaurant later.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well,
And
I'd probably like order like a steak or something, because it also gives like the option of, if anything, give some treats to Ray.
Okay. As you arrive, two men stand up before you. Mark, your supervisor, and Mr. Raymond. Raymond, sorry.
Mm-hmm. What are my vibes about the guy?
You're not trusting him. He seems. How do I say that? Somehow he seems too smooth to be trusted.
Mm-hmm. What's Ray's reaction to him?
None.
Okay.
It is like if he doesn't exist for him, for her. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Strange. Mm. What about Mark? Does she greet him?
A little. She knows Mark a bit. It's not the first time she sees him.
Mm-hmm. Then I say, hello, gentlemen. Hope you haven't been waiting for too long.
We were wondering when you will show up, Miss Veles.
Can you repeat that? Sorry, I didn't hear.
We were wondering when you will show up.
I look at the time. Very demonstrant, like with much,
You're on time. You're on time.
Well, and I quote Lord of the Rings. Well, requoted. Well, as you know, an architect is never late or never too early, but always on time. And I sit down.
You'll sit down, and the discussion starts. This question about you taking the head of the company applied science office.
Taking the position of the head of that.
Applied science office.
And what would be my new responsibilities? A remuneration? Expectations?
Before to do that, I would like to make a test with you.
Well, here's the thing. Mr.
Raymond.
Michel.
Raymond.
By the way, Mr. Rimu, in Estonia, we call each other by our first names.
Oh, Michel.
Yes, so, Michel, we're all business people here, and the reason why I'm asking for role requirements, changes, etc. is because we're all here busy, and I'm sure so are you with your new position and all. So, before I agree to any kind of test, I'd like to know that first, because what if it's just not a position that is suitable to me? I'm good at my specific role because of,
You will lead your department as you see fit. You will have total freedom, and your incomes will be multiplied by 10 times the ones you actually earn.
What does the head of the department need to report? What kind of expectations are about managing employees, or training programs, etc.?
You report to the chief executive officer. and him alone.
Mhm.
His office and assistant, of course, but the chief.
But what about things like, you know, planning of sprints, training for employees, basically managing the team. This is a business, so obviously you have certain expectations. And previously, I believe the company clearly agreed with me that I am much more better suited for a specialist position where I don't need to basically, how to say, manage directly people. My role is better for educating them because I'm a very, how to say, allowing manager.
Okay, I don't see any trouble.
Hmm.
As
Doesn't
long
really.
as long as you are able to reach the goal we will instruct you, you will have total freedom.
What about? Currently, I have a specific contract.
Yes.
Basically, allows me to work fully remote. Although, as a head of a department, I'd have to be on site, and that really doesn't fit my.
Say that. We are in an era where computers and any machines that allow us to connect ourselves to the grand scheme of life doesn't require us to be at our desk every day. Excuse me, but in the 21st century, it is normal for a director to lead from afar.
But again, Mark here is an excellent supervisor who once was my direct, so once directly reported to me when the
Mark will
team
be
was
your
small.
assistant. He will ensure that your different ideas and implementation on the project we would like you to work on will run smoothly.
I see. I will have to say that I'll have to consider it. Because honestly, I think our company has plenty more good people for such a position.
I disagree on that point.
Why?
If you are able to pass the test, we would like you to pass. I'm sure that no one will be able to do what you will be able to do.
I see. How does this whole shebang feel currently? What are the vibes I'm getting from this? Can I maybe make like an awareness roll or something?
You may,
Okay, perception awareness?
of course.
3 successes?
3 successes. Okay. There is something strange in the eyes of the new director, Mr. Raymond.
Yes, but I'm very flattered.
Something not made of flesh. His eyes are not what they are supposed to be.
Um, I'm quite flattered. But I also personally think that the company would perhaps do better with a head who isn't planning to start a family and go on a pregnancy leave. Now, that is total bullshit. That's the best part. But I am in an age
We
where
don't
I
see
can
any.
where I can claim that I am planning soon to go on maternity leave, and this is a bad investment.
Mr. Raymond answered you this thing. There is no problem. Whatever you do, you belong to us. There is no alternative.
I look at him and I just like look at him like very coldly because he is speaking words that A, no corporation is allowed to say to me, B, no man can say to me, except my boyfriend when we're flirting.
You
And
do
I just
whatever
look
you
at him.
want.
No, I don't say that. So basically, I just look at him and I say coldly, Mr. Ramu, let me be clear. I belong to myself. I belong. I can say that I belong to this land because it is dear to my heart. But I definitely do not belong to your corporation, to you, or anything else.
I see.
I am my own person, and we are in a contract where I provide a service and you provide a payment for it. Let me be clear, I don't fall for this whole thing. Let me be clear, I don't fall for this whole we are a family here bullshit. Alright?
We are no family. We are
Excellent.
tools, machines in a great scheme. We are designed to do the betterment of the company and nothing else. You will comply.
No.
Oh, yes, you will.
Right, Ray, let's go.
As you tries to get out, you see that
And also at this.
and the waiter and the security agents are converging towards you. And you listen the voice from the desk lady. Run. I will handle the rest.
Ray runs really fast and she loves running. And also, she really doesn't like strange people approaching me, especially men.
Yes. So I would like you to make a willpower roll, please.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay, there we go.
Perfect!
Do 10s count as doubles?
Excellent. You don't know how you do it, but you go in the direction of the waiter, and you see that he tries to block you, but you punch him like you never punch anyone.
Oh no, I did already.
Just you punch him so badly that he is thrown 3 meters away from the place you punch him in the face.
I don't pay attention to it right now. I don't gawk. I just continue going.
You see is that the security agents take some kind of gun you never saw only in a science fiction movie.
I run as fast as
and you start to run as if you were possessed by something you don't understand. But
Well,
you're
I'm
so fast that your moves are not normal for you.
I am motivated by the fact that I don't want Ray to be hit.
Ray is not far behind you, and the last thing you listen is a howling coming from the place where Miguel was.
Okay. I mean, I run to,
You run. You just run.
but with Ray, making sure that Ray is with me.
You escape the security agents and their kind of laser gun. You escape the drones.
The drones!
The drones.
Right, then you might assume that I am running, and the whole time it's like, oh, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck?
That's what you said. And at the last moment of your running, you start to feel a little bit tired of running, but the dogs look at you, and in her look, you understand that she will do her best to give you more time in order to flee. And to not fear about her, she will find her way. You also listen to some howling really far away from you. You know that something is happening in the hotel, but you don't know what.
Mm-hmm. Do I trust what Ray is letting me know? Because
Yes,
I wouldn't
you
be.
trust her.
And I just like look at her and say, "You fucking come back, or I'll drag you out of the underworld. Got it?"
She bark at your command, like
Also,
if she
you're allowed
will.
to bite. You're allowed to bite and rip.
You know she will do.
Okay, I get away, like to a safe distance, but I basically wait for her. I can't leave without her.
Mhm. But you leave.
Like I basically get to a safe location where I
You run.
need
The,
to
the
need to
last
wait for
thing
her.
you have in mind is you run. You run from the hotel, you run from the road, you run from the drones, you run from the security agents with laser guns, and you run in the forest because you're not far from the forest. You run as deep as you can, and when you stop to run just in order to see what's happening,
Mm-hmm.
you're alone. You are
And
alone and far from the hotel. You.
I slump down
Yes.
to the ground, just really confused. Very confused.
It may be a dream.
It could be.
It should be.
Um. Then, well, I look for my phone.
Mhm.
Um, I have it on me.
You have your phone, but you have no way to connect. You're far from
That's
the
a lie.
network.
That's a lie. We have connection even in the deepest forest.
Yes, but today it doesn't work.
Right. I take a deep breath. Then I look around for something something sharp.
Maybe a carved stone.
For example, and I try and see if I can cut myself with it.
Well, it's a little bit sharp. That's a lot of things.
Or more like basically, it's sort of like I try to pinch myself, but like more pain.
Mm. Okay.
Anything?
It hurts.
Okay, then I basically do since I'm already questioning whether it's a dream, I'm going to do my usual dream checks, which is remembering my name, my mom, my sister, my brother, like basically,
You do remember
history.
them. You do remember them.
Definitely, it actually reminds me that actually reminds me of a dream.
But for the first time of your life, you're certain this is no dream at all.
Yeah. Yes, but it certainly reminds me, the drones and the laser guns certainly
Yes.
remind me of a dream that had those type of people. But I basically call out to Ray.
Mhm. You don't listen to her, but you see the mist, the yellow mist.
I see a mist.
Yes. Not a
I am.
yellow, an orange mist, and the face of a man you know well.
Okay, this officially went into the non-dream territory.
She's
Esme?
no, this is not Esme.
Ah,
This is the Dusk Lady.
oh,
She's moving in the smoke in a direction, and she turns several times in your direction as if she wanted you to follow her without words.
what is out there?
What is out there?
Ray.
Just the wood and the smokes. The
No,
smoke.
no, no. I no. I basically I tell her. So I like if in a dream I was alone, following her.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to do.
Mm-hmm.
But right now I know that Ray was left there with, like, she was there with those people. So I just say, I must wait for Ray. My heart won't be at peace.
The Dusk Lady turned in your direction, smiles at you, and said, "Don't be afraid. She will be okay."
If she won't be, this probably is the beginning of my villain arc. It is a jest, but there is truth to those words.
Trust me, as I trust you.
Can you swear on your name that she will be all right?
Can you swear on your name that you will follow me?
If you do so, so can I.
Likewise.
Well then, after you, until basically, since nobody has sworn yet anything, I know how fays work, just in case it's a fae, Well then. Mm.
You follow her, sorry, through the smoke.
I mean, I follow her if she says, I swear by my name. Because that's an oath, but uh, likewise is not an oath in my mind.
Hmm,
Words have power in a sense, so in my opinion, so plus I know how Faustian deals work, so
I
you
cannot
gotta make it.
swear something I haven't.
Well then, by your being, soul, energy, I don't know. By what you are.
She come closer to you and said softly something in your ear. I am you. When you swear something, I swear the same. When you wish something, I accomplish it. When you hate something, I hate it too. When you love a person, I love him or her, or they.
Does this ring true to me?
Yes, somehow she speaks the
Huh?
truth. She has no reason to say this. So
Mm-hmm.
strange talking.
No, basically, like, I hope it doesn't feel like the cheap hippie thing where, like, oh, we are all one. I am you and you are me.
No, this is something
Okay,
deeper. You have a connection with her.
all right.
Come on.
Then let's go.
She takes you by hands and you walk through this yellow smoke, not yellow, orange smoke, and the time, like the things you see, seems blurry or part of a dreaming. You don't know. But when the travel stops, you see the stag beside you, greeting you by bowing, and then leaving the place. Then the smoke invades your vision, and when the smoke cleared, you are near the swamp, near the wooden hill you were once, and you can see that the wooden hill is not far from the swamp. You are in the deepest core of the forest.
Um, I since this was all weird, I approached first like bogs have those lakes, so to say. Um, so I approached the edge of one and first just like really well rinse my hands and then wash my face. So to say, in a sense, like washing off any residue from whatever the hell was that in the hotel. Because I didn't like it.
Yes, but as you clear your mind for a moment, you can listen to some kind of drum ritual music.
I after gathering myself together, I get up and very decisively
You
head towards the drum.
you see on the side of your path your dog and Miguel. Miguel is naked and a bit he's hurt, but he will go. He will be okay. You think the dog is good?
I run up to them and check on Ray quickly and kiss her on the forehead and then look to Miguel.
Miguel looks at you. You
Well,
seem happy, which is surprising because he's been moody for 2 days.
it's been what?
Moody.
Muddy.
Moody.
Ah, moody.
Moody.
Yeah, okay, and now?
Now he is happy, somehow.
Okay. Why are you naked? I suppose that's the first question.
I don't know. And I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
Being naked. I'm
Oh.
not. Don't used to be naked. Otherwise, the good moment, you know.
Why? Did you see those guys with the laser guns in the roads?
Oh yes, I did.
They claim to be machines.
I don't know, but at the moment I was trying to defend myself. Some kind of weird orange smokes appeared, and then I was here.
Oh, I guess that's sort of connected to me. Where's my smoke? I think.
Okay. Interesting.
Right, let's go. Let's go. Um this is important. I think. Well, definitely important.
I think someone is waiting for you.
Yep. Be respectful. We are in the forest. You don't want to wander around for days.
I will
Because you have
remain here with the dog, Ray. Excuse me. Because
And I just look at him like really weird.
I
You're
don't belong to here. This is your
okay.
path, not mine.
So for someone who used to be quite the skeptic of all of these my tales, so to say, we're quite agreeing with that today. But I suppose I have some business to attend to, and
I've seen people with laser guns.
yeah, and you don't seem really that surprised.
So I will wait for you here.
Yes, we'll talk at home.
I'll talk
Be right
later.
back. Like, I don't like tell him like in a mean way, we'll talk at home. More like, you owe me an honest talk, and you're not getting away from that.
He knows.
Right. I give Ray a little pet and, like, um, a big belly rub, and once more check her over that she's unharmed. And then, if she's fine, then I'll go to where I'm expected.
She barks as if she was happy.
I basically let her lick my face if she wants to. You know.
She does it.
And if there's like a big maple leaf somewhere, I'll hand one to Miguel. Here, you can use this as a fig tree leaf. Jesting. Joking.
You think that he will try to find this
Close.
somehow.
Yeah, after that I go to where I'm expected. Because I suppose I'll get some answers there.
You walk on the wooden hill. At the top of the wooden hill, the morning witch is waiting for you.
Is that S9?
Welcome. The time we have not much time. You are blossoming somehow.
I I I mean you could call a Superman punch that in some way, I guess.
I would have liked to do it, but it's not my. I have no abilities to do that.
Look, they were threatening my dog.
I see.
And trying to convince me to join some sort of like weird fucking cult.
I,
Um,
I think that you have had an unpleasant day.
I mean, unpleasant, yes, but definitely interesting.
Your final test is about to begin.
I look her in the eyes very quickly, just to make sure it's not that guy again.
No, it's not the guy with the non-living
Yes,
eyes.
yes, yes, yes. Because, like the phrase, your final test is about to begin, makes me instantly paranoid. And if there are drones and lasers and this all weird things, right? Who's to say
No,
that
no
somebody
drones,
cannot?
no lasers, no lasers. Sorry, just the witch. She's staring at you, and
I just do a vibe check. I do a vibe check.
okay,
Oof. Two
this is
success.
this is the woman you saw in dream.
Esme, right?
Esme, yes.
Okay. Like, Esme, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
I ask her, Esme, right?
yes. You have done great. I didn't expected you to be able to come here, but you have to know that our ways implies to face death.
Everybody dies one day.
Sorry,
Everybody dies one day.
I said face, not die.
Ah, faith. Oh, okay. Uh, our ways require faith. I heard death.
Yes, you will face death, but you won't die. At least, I hope you won't.
That certainly matches up with my career aspirations. I joke. Uh, Basically, if I'm nervous or like you're like shaken, the sarcastic but not impolite jokes come in. Sorry, I'm in a very comedian, stand-up comedian mood. Um, Not every day you end up in a sci-fi movie. But you said we're lacking on time, so
Yes, I see that you are on the path to wake. You will blossom, my little flower.
I nod. I don't know what to say to that. I thought that if I'm already meeting you here and I'm awake, that this is meeting you when I'm awake.
Yes. I will conduct a ritual that will allow you to connect with the mother. What you will see,
Mm-hmm.
what you will experience will belong to you and to you only. The
Mm-hmm.
secrets that will be revealed to you will belong to you only.
Mm-hmm.
Should you wish to share it with anyone, this is your absolute right. But again, it belongs to you only.
Okay. Understood. Well then, if time's precious, we
I
should do
want
it.
you to take the time to remain calm and breathe. Remain calm and breathe. You see her taking a bowl with herbs. She light the herbs and disperse the fume around you. The smoke made its ways around your body, your head, and goes to your nose. You're aware that the smoke and the ritual is not normal.
Well, today is normal. In fact, not normal seems to be the normal for today. But mm, this feels right. Like, as in, like, it doesn't feel like that. It feels right. Right? Should I do a awareness check?
No, it feels
Okay.
right.
Yeah, so I just breathe in and breathe out, like smelling the herbs burning and the perfume, and basically being here in the moment, you know, with my eyes closed and letting, like, listening to the forest and breathing in the sense, basically quieting down the mind, so to say.
You will receive the mother gift, but one last word of advice. Whatever happens, you will follow the epiphany until the end, and never should you cross the circle stone around you.
Cross the what?
You should not cross out the circle stone around you.
Is there a circle around me?
Yes,
Okay.
apparently you didn't were aware of its existence before she mentioned it, like if the stones appeared from nowhere or were invisible.
How big is the circle?
It's a two, sorry, a 4 meter radius
Okay.
circle.
Yeah, that is fine. Whether it's radius, diameter, doesn't matter. I'm just like, got it. And I sit down and then I lay down, um, so that whatever happens, happens. So say I don't know what's gonna happen, but like there's some herbs that basically make you have very vivid dreams, and some of them make you stay still, some of them don't. So laying down is the best option if you don't know if you're gonna fall over or anything, you know?
I'll be there when you will be ready.
Okay.
And she
It,
starts the last part of the ritual. And then you are alone in the forest. She leaves you walking quietly down the hill. When the silence dominated the woods,
I guess I just continue laying on the ground, just like my hand running through the grass.
you have
Um, Probably even taking off shoes so that, touch the grass with my feet, even if it's cold.
it's cold. And when you touch the feet, you feel a presence, A presence you start to know by now. The Dusk Lady. She's watching you in the eyes.
In the circle.
She is in the circle with you, in front of you.
Hello again.
I'm here to share with you the vision. We will unite. You won't be alone forever.
I crack a smile at her and say, no, this really feels like out of an anime.
Give me your hands.
What?
Give me your hands.
Ah, and I just give her my hands.
As you touch her hands, you feel like warm, like a caring mother nurturing you.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel connected to the ground, to the mother itself. Everything seems clear now. And you start to have a vision. You see Stalin flooded with blood. You see his people in other place facing death from an ineffable red sandstorm, red sandstorm, hurling and despairing people. You listen to supplications, and you see the red sandstorm shredding all living things in its course. But you also see the Dusk Lady stumble, and in her demise, you see the announcement of the death of everything. And you see her staff drop on the ground. Then you listen a soft voice in your head. It's not too late for you and the mother. Cross the door and alter it. I'll be with you. And you know that the door is not something you open or something you touch. It is inside you. Something you may open or not.
I will it into existence. Starting basically, so to say, like holding a hand to my chest and concentrating. Like many times I have done in the lucid dreams, when the situation called for it. But I press the hand and whisper.
As you do it,
And I whisper, bloom.
you see a moment of another possible future. You walk at the top of the same wooden hill. You raise the staff of the Dusk Lady, and at your command, defenders of the forest appears, and they watch you and wait for your command. You seize the undead sorceress from afar, coming to kill every last defender of the forest, but you know that you will make the difference.
I have to.
As you open your eyes, you're not in the woods. You're not even in Estonia. you're somewhere else. Somewhere really far. In a city made of stones, far away from the place where you are.
Nice, like architecture or, you know.
You are there. I'll show you a picture. You are in this place. This is the last thing you see before a man look at you, surprised to see you, and we will stop our adventure today or tonight at
What a cliffhanger!
I thank you all, and you in particular, Amalia, for coming.
And thank you for the amazing first time experience of Mage.
I hope to see
Real.
you next time.
Yes, definitely.
And for those who follow us, I wish you a great night or great day, depending on where you are. And we wish you excellent time before we reach you again with another adventure. Bye.
Bye.